and who can study Vedanta? Vedanta is not meant for everyone, mind it. Vedanta is meant, in Shankaracharya's time, nowadays we study more out of curiosity, and now certain glamour has been associated with Vedanta, partly because of Swami Vivekananda and partly because of Sri Ramana Maharshi. It's out of curiosity also. But real Vedanta, see, sometimes I find my dear viewers mentioning in our comments that they are not able to understand this and that because you are not making that a way of life. If you make it your way of life, you will understand it. It is your idle curiosity. Now, when you study a subject as idle curiosity, you may or may not understand. Certain things you will understand, certain other things you will not understand. But when it is your way of life, it's do or die situation, you will definitely understand. So for whom is Vedanta meant? Big question. Says, one who wants to get out of this phenomenal existence. What is phenomenal existence? Phenomenal existence is where the duality reigns supreme. Birth and death, happiness and misery, joy and suffering, virtue and vice. These things reign supreme. One moment you are like this, another moment you are like something else. You are fed up. You say, I don't want all this. Or as Lord Buddha had famously said, Sarvam Dukkham, everything is misery. We need to get out of this. Vedanta doesn't talk about misery, says that happiness is as severe a bondage as misery is. Happiness and misery, both are bondages in Vedanta. More specifically, they use the term, many of you might have heard, those of you who are a bit interested in Vedanta, terms like Aham Brahmasmi, statements like Aham Brahmasmi and Tat Tvamasi. Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahman, or Tat Tvam Asi, you are that, or they say thou art that. Tat is that, Tvam is you, Asi. They say that anyone who is interested in knowing Tat Tvam Asi, and the real meaning of Tat, real meaning of Tvam, real meaning of you, and real meaning of that. That is who truly you are. As Ramana Maharshi used to say, who am I? Who am I? Atman. This Atman, the true Atman, your true Atman, my true Atman, is non-different from that. What is that? Brahman. Brahman without any qualities, without any attribute, without any covering. Is same as me, without any covering, without any attribute, without any quality. Pure water is pure water. And when that huge mass of water, the moment you say huge mass of water, you have put a quality and it becomes ocean. And you add salt to it in huge amount. It becomes ocean water. And you take that water and put it in glass and put sugar and lemon into it. It becomes sharbat. Now, sharbat is entirely different from ocean water. And yet, in essence, they are one and the same. Take away the glass, take away sugar, lemon, take away saltiness, take away hugeness, they are same. These examples are very simple to understand. But when we try to understand the spiritual implications of these, they become huge, simply huge. And from there comes, why do we need it? Do we need these scriptures? Because very often Vedanta will say, very often they say that it's self-evident. They say, no, scriptures are needed. What exactly they do? Vedanta is an entirely different work. Vedanta is class apart, just class apart. It's the crown jewel of religious scriptures. It's the greatest gift of God to humanity. It is the greatest gift from India to the world. It is the greatest gift of Hindu religion to the world. It's a different thing that we ourselves don't understand Vedanta. It is a different thing that the world is not yet able to appreciate Vedanta. How does it matter? When Einstein said E equal to mc square, even he did not know that atomic bomb can be made out of it. And he definitely did not know that the ideas of expanding universe, the ideas of black hole, etc. can come out of that equation. And when he was told by different scientists, he would get annoyed. Those of you who are well aware of the history of science would know these facts. We are something like that. We don't know the implications of Vedanta. And we don't know the way E equal to mc square is the great equation of physics that shook our understanding of the atomic world, shook our understanding of the universe. Just like that, the simple Vedantic equation, Aham Brahmasmi, discovered thousands of years ago, can shake the spiritual world, social world, and intellectual world. Just that we are not able to grasp it. Even when the scientists found out that E equal to mc square can be used for making atomic bomb was not made in a day. It took years. And Einstein himself had to write to Roosevelt that yes, it can be done. Aham Brahmasmi, that famous equation of Vedanta. And what does Vedanta scriptures do? They tell you that the phenomenal universe that you are aware of, it's unreal. And it just proves and shows that it is unreal. The phenomenal universe, the universe that we are so well aware of. And once you remove that, reality shines before you on its own. We say that Vishnu is God. You are imposing a truth before a follower. Nowadays, it has become very popular to say Krishna is God. Krishna is only God. You are imposing a truth before your followers and forcing them to accept that. This is true of every religion, including the Vaishnava religions in India. Vedanta doesn't say that. What Vedanta says that, what is your reality? Here is Samarpanananda. Samarpanananda, are you this body? Are you this mind? As we shall see. And thus just goes on showing that your understanding of yourself is unreal, wrong. Remove that. What remains? What remains, remains. And that is your truth. Know that truth and you will be free. Know that truth and you will be all powerful. Because in reality, you are infinite. In reality, you are all majesty. In reality, you are all knowledge. It's a superimposition, things that have been imposed on you that make you appear limited. You really do not become limited. The superimposition, things that have been imposed on you, make you appear limited. So what Vedanta does is, it just shows that the phenomenal universe that you identify yourself with is unreal. It does nothing else. So essentially scriptures are indirect means. They are not direct means. But in other religions, whatever religion you talk of, including this Bhagavad Dharma, where they say Krishna alone is God, is a direct means where they say that, well, I say this, believe it. If you don't believe, a seat is booked for you in the hell. No, Vedanta will never talk like that. Vedanta will say that, okay, fine, if you are happy with this state, what can I say? If ever there arises a situation where you become fed up with this, if ever a situation arises where you say that I don't want any more of this happiness and misery, no more pleasure, because every pleasure comes with pain. I am fed up. I want to give up both. Vedanta will say, come, here I am for you. This is a wrong idea. We think that we can have happiness without misery. It's a wrong idea to think that we can have pleasure without pain. It's a wrong idea that we can have life without death. With life is born death. With pleasure is born misery or pain. They go hand in hand. You want one, you will have to take the other. There is no option. If you take coin, if you take the head of the coin, tail will come automatically. There is no way that you can let go of it. Coin means head and tail. If you take a coin, you have to take the both automatically. Here, just a word of caution. Indian philosophers, particularly philosophers belonging to religious traditions, they are not ordinary people. When you read any of these systems, for example, if you read Sankhya, Sankhya will appear to be the absolute truth. When you study Yoga, Yoga will appear to be the absolute truth. So either you are meant for Vedanta or you are not. I belong to the tradition of Vyasa, Shankaracharya, Sri Ramakrishna Swami Vivekananda. Vedanta is not meant for all. And for that matter, Vaishnava tradition is not meant for all. And that is, therein lies the strength of Hindu religion. It does not say that if this pant does not fit you, we'll shorten your legs to make them fit your pants. No, we don't. Every coat, Swamiji used to say, there is one coat and it must fit all. Hinduism is not that. Here, we provide tailor-made coats. The coat is cut according to your shape and size. Vedanta is not meant for everyone, but some of its principles are universal that can be used.